Describe your relationship with your brother, the Pope, now. What does it look like? Does it look the same as it did before he became Pope?
I think so.
Yeah?
I mean, people, you'll hear them say, well, who says no to the Pope? I do.
You're not afraid to say
No.
no. You probably always have, right?
Correct. So I think that's the same. I think it's more long distance now. And it used to be where he would come here. Now, if we're going to see him, we have to go there.
Welcome back as we continue this special edition of EWTN News In Depth on the occasion of the first year anniversary of Pope Leo XIV's ascension to the throne of St. Peter. As you just heard, there is one person who remains down to earth about that elevation. Pope Leo's big brother, John Prevost, is a retired Catholic school principal who lives in the Chicago area, near where the three Prevost brothers grew up in a modest house in the suburb of Dolton, Illinois. Our reporter Mark Irons recently sat down with John Prevost at his home parish to get an inside view of the Pope's first year. And Mark joins me now in studio to tell us about their conversation. Okay, Mark, what did John Prevost have to say about his little brother, whom he still calls Rob?
That's right. We'll start there. For most everyone else, including ourselves, he's the Holy Father of Pope Leo XIV, but it was fun to get a brother's perspective on all this. And in some ways, he said life hasn't changed a whole lot in this past year since his brother became Pope. They still keep in touch every day, he said, and I think it really shows you the importance and priority of family for them. And it's probably also something that keeps the Pope grounded himself. I mean, his life has radically changed this past year. But it was fun to go back to the place where it all started for the three brothers, for Louis, John, and Rob, back to Chicago, their stomping grounds. I think we have some photos of us going through some pictures here before our interview. He brought some family photos and really kind of took us down memory lane, showing us pictures from when they grew up. And he shared some memories and stories that made him laugh as well, including the time when the three brothers, you see him there, were building a shed in the backyard, and a young Rob, aka Pope Leo, fell through the roof of the shed. He's fine, no injuries. He's a happy, healthy Pope now. But other fun stories about the time the three brothers actually went on the Bozo Circus TV show, which was a wildly popular Chicago children's show at the time. And just a reminder that in some ways, this Pope was just another young boy in the Chicago area growing up with the same hopes and aspirations as a lot of other people to be on, TV at the time. But now, of course, he's our Pope. But we also talked about faith, and it started in the family for them with their parents, and talked about how that was passed on with prayer at the dinner table and rosary recited afterwards by his parents. So some good reflections there, but it got me thinking, over the course of this year, so many people have asked, what does it mean to have the first American Pope?
Right.
What does this mean? We had to ask the Pope's brother that very question. Here's what John Prevost said.
This is the hand of God at work. Take it out of our hands, and this is an example of faith in action. We have selected someone who's as knowledgeable as he is, who's as experienced as he is, and who can relate to so many people just by the mere fact of the languages he can speak, and therefore relate to people. This is the hand of God.
Wow, the hand of God at work indeed. And Mark, I understand John had some thoughts about what people are calling the Leo effect
The Leo
right
effect,
now.
that's right. Well, we asked him about, for those Catholics who have fallen away from the faith, could this be a time for them to reconsider now that we have our first American Pope? Maybe if you haven't thought about your faith in a while, it gives you a chance to give a second look. And here's what he said when we asked about those fallen away Catholics, might they reconsider at this moment returning to their faith? Here's what he said.
Should they reconsider?
I think they are. I've had people come to the door and tell me. I don't know who they are, but they say, I wanted to let you know because of your brother, I'm coming back. A cousin just said that to me this week. Because of Rob, they're coming back.
That's so encouraging to hear,
Absolutely.
all these stories that he's hearing. And Mark, I understand these are just a few
These
clips.
are just a few.
You had a
about
longer conversation.
A 30-minute conversation. The whole thing is posted on our EWTN News YouTube page. And I think we're all still getting to know this Pope a year in, right? And I think John really provides some perspectives that truly only a brother can. So tune in if you haven't seen the full interview.
Gotta love those brothers. Great interview, Mark.
Thanks.